Elusive cartel leader El Mencho, one of the world's most wanted drug traffickers, has died after sustaining injuries in a military operation in Mexico. News of El Mencho's death triggered a wave of violence with torched cars and gunmen blocking highways reportedly witnessed in more than half a dozen states of Mexico, including in Jalisco. The fugitive drug lord succumbed to injuries sustained during a military raid in the western state of Jalisco. He died during an air transfer to Mexico City. Widespread instances of violence following El Mencho's death reflected some of the common tactics used by cartels in Mexico to block military operations. Following the outbreak of the chaos, President Claudia Sheinbaum said that the federal government was maintaining absolute coordination with the state governments. Videos now going viral on social media showed plumes of smoke billowing over the tourist city of Puerto Vallarta in Jalisco and people sprinting through the airport of the state's capital in panic. So complete unrest in Mexico after the killing of drug lord El Mencho. These are the visuals from several parts of Mexico. Highways have been blocked, vehicles have been set on fire, complete chaos at the airport in Jalisco. And we're now being joined by a journalist from Mexico, Carlos Jara, on the broadcast, who's joining us from Mexico. Carlos, give us more details on the current situation, the unrest that is prevailing in Mexico after the killing of drug lord El Mencho.
Yes, hi, India today. The Mencho is really the biggest narco traffic or delinquent in more biggers in the world. The Cartel Jalisco New Generation are the organization criminal in the more biggest in the world. Is really it's important, yes. The Cartel Jalisco Nueva Generación have business in Africa, in Europe, in Mexico, in United States, Canada, Ecuador. Is have super poderoso, really. In the morning today in Mexico, in the localidad in Tapalpa, Jalisco, to 9:10 a.m. The militaries in Mexico kill to Mencho, and in the medios de comunicación en México comenzaron a difundir básicamente la noticia, the news of the kill Mencho. The Mencho founder is the leader fundador of Cartel Jalisco in 2010.
All right, Carlos Jara, thank you for joining us on India Today with all those details on the killing of drug lord El Mencho in Mexico during a military operation. And this was announced by the Mexican government itself. And after the killing of El Mencho, this is how the situation looks like in Mexico. There's complete unrest. There is a retaliatory violence by the drug cartel in Mexico. These are the kind of visuals that are coming to the fore from several parts of the country of Mexico, and there's backlash from the drug cartel, and highways have been blocked, vehicles are being set on fire, there's chaos at the airports, passengers are fleeing, arson attacks have been caught on camera, petrol pumps are being set on fire, fuel is being spilled by the cartel members. So there you see how the petrol pumps are also being attacked. They are being set on fire. Fuel is being spilled by these cartel members. So complete unrest being witnessed in Mexico. So Mexico's cartel boss is dead. His name is El Mencho, and he has been killed. He was the most wanted drug lord who has now been killed in Mexican military raid. And he ran a vast trafficking organization. He trafficked cocaine, fentanyl to the United States. His name is El Mencho, and he has been killed in a military operation in Mexico. So he ran a vast trafficking organization. He also trafficked cocaine and fentanyl to the United States. Now, Donald Trump declared the cartel a terrorist organization. So this drug cartel was declared a terrorist organization by the US President Donald Trump, and the United States had also offered up to $15 million for capture of El Mencho, the 59-year-old El Mencho, who is also a former police officer, and he has now been killed in a military operation that was aided by the United States. And remember, Donald Trump had declared this cartel a terrorist organization. El Mencho has now been killed in this military operation by Mexico, but there is a retaliatory violence that is taking place across several regions in Mexico. Highways have been blocked, vehicles are being set on fire by the drug cartel members.